where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late-season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Running through contact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking left. He makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Underwood. Hauls it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Price. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Throwing more. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. On target. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Hines is back in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Running inside, it's Marshall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. There's a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Touchdown, Michigan! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
On third down, on money down, you got to find your players, not plays, your players. They find their guy, and look at that. He doesn't need two hands. He just needed one big touchdown grab for that dude. Nice job fending off the defender and making a play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. With the catch, it's Moore. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Moore to throw. That's reeled in, it's Price. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The run inside. It's Price. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Moore from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Moore will throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 16 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Terrapins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Underwood.
This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Gives it on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Calls his own number. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Got room to work. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man, inching closer to that 1,000.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Moore throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Bear. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires it down the seam. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here we go. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20. It's third down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run, it's Marshall. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. This game is all but officially in a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock three through the uprights. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Picks up the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Throwing Moore. Unloads it left. The short hands. It's Hooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Ducks in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like,
unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dante Moore. The short hands, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Here's Moore to throw. Rush is on him. And they got him.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, you cannot say enough about this defense. The whole game, start to finish, playing so good, limiting big plays, doing everything they needed to do, Palmer, to get the shutout, and most importantly, finish the game right here.
You know, this defense is different, David, I think in a lot of ways. This is their goal every game, and this is what they expect. They hold themselves to this standard. Players were telling us this week, we expect to go into each and every